Okay, alright, now, here we have East 1 and 2 Complete, the PC remake. Fun. Actually, I'm not the biggest fan of the remix of the music. I actually prefer the more of the older style of East that I've played, such as on the TurboGrafx. Fantastic music there. Let's see, let's find another East one. Okay. Yes, okay, East Origin. Which unfortunately, like, some of these games I've not had the chance to play because, I mean, I've amassed them so quickly. Kind of difficult to play some of them. And then we have East 6, the Ark of Zimpistum. Alright. Where's that you? Over here. Running out of space. Okay, next I have the where are we at? Okay, the AU Densetsu, or Legend of Heroes 3. So here's the third one. It's actually like they have a few games. The first two games that they came out with was well, that was actually called Dragon Slayer, and then it was like AU Densetsu, and then it had Dragon Slayer AU Densetsu 2, which is very different. And it's like they're not in any relation to later games in the series, and actually AU Densetsu, or Legend of Heroes 3, 4, and 5 is a trilogy in itself. And 3, and here is 4. Yes. Okay, here's 4. That's pretty bad. I have to look at it and know if it's 4 or not. But yeah, here's 4. And here is 5. And so that is one trilogy. And then they came out with after this trilogy they had another trilogy, and it's all AU Densetsu Sora no Kiseki. And it's in first chapter, second chapter, and, well, labeled the third. So that's these right here. So first chapter, second chapter, and then the third. So, very fun games. Music's fantastic all around. It's just very, very nice. Good job, Falcom. I heart you. So let me talk about PSP games. Okay, so next up, talk about my PSP games. So I have the remake of Star Ocean, the first one. So Star Ocean First Departure. And then I have the Lunar Harmony Silver Star. Very fun game. And then East 7, which unfortunately I just bought and really haven't had the chance to play, sadly. Metal Gear Solid Portable Ops. And then this is actually the PSP remakes of the I'll do it this way. The PSP remakes of AU Densetsu, or Legend of Heroes 3 and 4. Still looking for 5, but have 3 and 4. And then, coolly enough, I was able to get the PSP remakes of all 3 games for Sora no Kiseki. And so, here they are, in this nice little nifty box. And it came along with this little random material collection. I mean, nothing major, but it's kind of cool. Kind of do a little, you can customize the theme for your PSP a little bit with it. Can't go wrong with that. Lastly, for games, I'm going to talk about some of these Super Nintendo games that I have. So, let's pull these out real quick, because they're right here. And these you've seen before. If you'd watched the Dragon Quest video, watch the Dragon Quest video. And here I have Dragon Quest 1 and 2, Dragon Quest 3, Dragon Quest 5, Dragon Quest 6. Ta-da! Alright. And here we have the Star Ocean, the original Star Ocean for the Super Nintendo, Super Famicom, whatever you want to call it. Running out of space. And let's go with yeah. Alright. Here I have Dragon Slayer AU Densetsu 2. I'm still looking for the first one. I actually have the first one for the Virtual Console for my Wii, but not the actual physical copy yet. So hopefully I'll get that soon. I have East 3, the Super Famicom version, and then Tales of Fantasia, the original, fantastic game, and then Rudra no Hiho, or the Treasures of Rudra. Unfortunately, this did not come to the States, so do pick up an emulator to try to play it. Fantastic game. Or, import it and then play it on your Super. There's ways. I've done it. Let's see. Ys 5 Expert. So it takes the fun of Ys and makes it harder. So, yeah, it's a blast. Okay, I have here Secret of Mana 1 in the States, or as it's known in Japan as Seiken Densetsu 2. Alright, and then the Glories of Hercules, as I have that upside down, the Glory of Hercules 4 for the Super Nintendo. Fun games, fun series, cool music. And then last but not least, Fire Emblem Monsho no Nazo and Seisen no Keifu. Alright, so this is 1 and 3 of the original Fire Emblem series, and this is the 5? I think Thrakia 776 came out before. Or it came out after. Anywho, fantastic games. I recommend you playing them. There was a DS re-release of a remake of the first Fire Emblem game, and it's Marth. So if you like Marth, if you don't, I actually, to be honest, I hated Marth because of Super Smash Brothers. I hated him for the longest time. However, after playing his games, I have to say he's awesome. And yeah. That's all I have to say about that. Okay, so that's it for my games. I think I'll save like some of the random game stuff that I have, because to be honest, it's not a lot. So until I can accrue a bit more, I'm just gonna hold that off until a later date. You gotta keep in mind, see, as I'm also collecting games, I'm also buying a lot of Birakumo stuff, so I have to kind of divide my money up. It's kind of difficult sometimes. So, yeah, so maybe I could have had more games. I know I could have had Thrakia 776 Fire Emblem game, which I should have got, but I didn't, and the next time I went to the store, it wasn't there, so I was very bummed about that. But yeah, so these are the games that I've been able to collect for about 4 or 5 months. So I would say that I'm doing a good job so far. I know that probably some of you are like, wow, this is really stupid. Why did you do this? Why? Because I figured to let you guys know what games that I have. So I'm not just, oh, let's talk about games, and not like show any sort of games, or like, show one game at a time as if I'm buying like one game at a time. So you know that yeah, I do like games. So that's that, and I'll take some stills for you, and you can listen to some Dojin music I pop in, and hopefully you enjoy. And until I have another video, I will see you then.